Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy at this time. So today's card reading is another one of those energy checks, you know, like how is your person feeling towards you, what's happening in the relationship, etc. Okay, so what do they think, what do they feel, but overall it's more feeling, if you wish to know how this person feels towards you. Now, today I'm not going to use any objects. I know many of you find it difficult, and we're going to go with 5 piles. I'm also going to be using some love oracles I purchased recently. Love Oracle of Island Time Wellness. You have Romantic True Love Tarot. And you have also, what's this one? Cosmic Oracle Tarot. And I'm also going to be using some of those, you know, houses, planets, and horoscope signs, okay? But overall, it could be about horoscope signs, as it does not need to be. I'm trying to enhance my knowledge connected to astrology, hence why I'm going to be using some of those. I'll be using some numerology, oracle, cards, sacred geometry, relationship and activation cards, and Amaranth Psyche love cards too. Okay, so we're gonna tap into overall how this person feels towards you, and hopefully it's gonna be something useful to you. Okay, useful in a grounding and centering way to make this possibility a reality. We're gonna manifest it that way. Okay, so the piles we have today is the Millennium Thoth Tarot pile 1, Fountain Tarot pile 2, Golden Universal Tarot pile 3, Hermetic Tarot pile 4, and Tarot of the She. Okay, so you have 5 piles. You can choose with your intuition. Go with the one you're drawn the most. Okay, the images, perhaps you have the High Priestess on this one, you have the plain fountain picture, so imagine yourself in front of a fountain perhaps, and the relaxing water flow that's connected to it. You have the Magician in this one, you have the Hermetic Tarot, but usually I have the Emperor in the back. So if you kind of tap into big balls energy from this person, you can definitely choose that one, be it it's a woman or a man. Okay, could be a woman and big balls energy, as I could be a man, any gender, any orientation. And you have Tarot of the She, which is, I believe, the Sun card here, this one. So it's the Sun, major arcana. Okay, so you can choose, and I'm pretty sure if you needed objects, we're gonna go with major arcana. So you have the Sun pile 6, Hermetic is the Emperor card, 4 is the Magician, oh my god, 3 is the Magician, I'm sorry, 2 is the Fountain card, which is a unusual card perhaps, and you have the High Priestess. So High Priestess, Fountain, Magician, Hermit or Emperor, and the Sun. Okay, so choose based on those objects or those pictures or those vibes or the words, simply, perhaps the vibration connected to the word. Okay, so I will take a few seconds just to shuffle my cards with your presence here. I will not take reverse cards in any of the oracles. Okay, so the love is more messages. You have the Island Time Wellness. It looks like this. It's more about the situation at hand, be it it's stalking, divorce, honeymoon, a difficult situation. There's twin flame and stuff like that in this, or soulmate. So if you believe in those things, then definitely take them. But I always say manifest good situations, okay? And reality is not always as it seems, because life has its own way of surprising you. Okay, so life does its own thing, and you just need to kind of always center yourself. Okay, Now, vibe-wise, I feel like I don't need to shuffle this. The rest, I don't need to touch it. Okay, so we're going to start with Millennium Thoth Tarot. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see, how does this woman or this man feel towards you? So I have the lust card. That's the last one. So I'll say perhaps I'm lusting after you, be it I'm a woman or a man. But we'll see what we're going to get, okay? So let me start by horoscope signs, perhaps, for something you just need to know. So I have 6th house or 9th house. So 6th house or the 9th, and you have the 8th. So 8th house, 6th house, and 9th house. You have Pisces, and you have the sun. So sun sign perhaps is Pisces. 8, so it could be Pisces 8th house sun, planet sun. Could be 9th house sun and, you know, the Pisces. So whichever way it is, you'll know. But I'm not going to read it, but perhaps this person's is a Pisces, okay? Their sun sign is a Pisces, as it might be influenced by the 8th house and the 9th house. I'll just kind of like check out fast what the 9th and the 6th house mean. 9th house is philosophy, spirituality, knowledge. Then you have 8th house is metamorphosis, death, rebirth. Wow. Okay. And we have the 6th house, work, service, health. So we might know this person from work, service, health. Metamorphosis, death, rebirth. So it could be more intenser. And then you have Sagittarius, Jupiter. But then again, work, service, health. So Virgo, Mercury with the 6th house. 8th house is Scorpio, Pluto, which is to be understandable. And then we have Sagittarius for the 9th house. Spirituality, knowledge. And we have the sun, planet sun, which will tell me what here. Usually the sun is life, vitality, purpose. Leo, Libra, Aries 1 month, Aquarius 1 year. And then we have Pisces, which is psychic, intuitive, dreamy. So it's a more dreamy type of person overall. Their identity is that they're very intuitive and dreamy. Well, so those are information I can give to you, okay? So I'm not really good at this until I kind of get the hang of it. So I apologize if it doesn't look nice, but for some part, perhaps I might be a Pisces, whoever I am. I might work with you. I might be very intense as a person, or I feel emotions very, like I'm very sensitive as a woman or man. And I'm intense too, okay? So there's an intensity to this person, okay? So this is only for those who need this, but I'm gonna keep that on the side, okay? So what messages does this person? I want to man up and honor you, okay? So this is a man, perhaps, and I'm working hard on myself. So this Pisces man or woman, whoever it is, I want to man up and honor you. So if I'm a man, I want to man up a bit. And I'm working hard on myself. So just know that they're working hard on themselves, connected to you, but more about themselves with their red flag. So coffee cup. So meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. So overall, it's more a friend that you had coffee with or something of the sort. What else? Pregnancy. So someone is expecting. So if someone is pregnant, be it you're pregnant or this person's pregnant or they have a wife or a woman who's pregnant, the vibe they tap into connected to you is surrender. So I'm more in a surrendering dynamic connected to you. Advice for you, a new start is coming, obviously. So I don't know if you're the pregnant woman here and this guy needs to man up a bit for you, okay? Could be. So the vibe is conception overall, and the relationship you guys have is intuition, but then again, this is not enough for me. So for some of you, perhaps just inform yourself about their surroundings, or you met this person because of a pregnant friend or something of the sort. Someone is expecting. So a new start is coming. Now, perhaps it might not be connected with this man, as it might be connected with this man or this woman. Okay? But overall, I had several cards. So rejection, energy, and abundance. So this one, they're surrendering to the dynamic, but there's an element that I still wish to reject the energy of abundance. So if you want to give me money, this, I don't know what it is, this one. There's an element of I don't wish to get money from you if you want to support me or something, or support us. Many ways to look at this. Okay, so I want to keep this more simple, so we're just going to tap into it. So you have Princess of Pentacles. How do I feel towards you? You have Princess of Pentacles. What's my challenge is the Five of Swords with the Three of Wands. The reason why it's that way is the Ace of Swords in reverse. In the initial phase, you had the Seven of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. In the middle section, you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. And then in the near future, we have the Magus in reverse. Below the deck, we have Knight of Cups. But what is this? What did I do with you? So full intimacy. Okay, so I'm gonna channel as much as I can. There's one that's more like you met this person and you went out on coffee because one of your friends or a family member or sibling or a mutual friend is pregnant. So there was a baby shower element, or there was like a party connected to them kind of announcing that there's a baby. You could be pregnant with a child if this is a man and you slept with them. There could be another woman who's pregnant, you're not aware of it. Okay, so this one, there could be several things, as if like they slept with several people, or they slept with several people or one other person, or they did not severe the relationship, or you didn't know everything at the time where you guys had an interaction or an intercourse. Okay, a new start is coming, so new moon energy is here. There is friendship in this, meeting and conversing, savoring life, feeling uplifted. Friendship dynamic is here overall. But he kind of is surrendering to the situation with you, or the vibe connected to you is more thinking about improving the situation perhaps with you or with the other person, but this is overall connected to you. So there's a lot of variables in this situation, be it it's a man, you're pregnant with his child, be it there's a pregnancy and you guys met each other because of that pregnancy, be it it's more there's a pregnant woman involved in this, so there might be a third party if you're not the one who's pregnant. So there's an element also of rejecting to kind of accept the energetic abundance. So if you're the money driven type of woman or man, if you're a woman, this one, if you have a lot of money, I'm rejecting the idea of you providing for me, something of sort. I don't know, this one, it's or it could be that it's overall that energy. Okay, so I want to provide for you, perhaps that's why I want to man up and honor you, technically, this one. Okay, but the main situation here with the Princess of Pentacles, it's either that I see you as a valuable potential, perhaps you're my wife, you're my girlfriend, you are in, you are you are the woman who got pregnant with my child or something of the sort, perhaps. We did have full intimacy together. It was very lovable kind of situation. It's just that we're more friends, and I'm trying to kind of think about what I'm gonna do. But apart from the vibe, strength, intuition. But he's intuitive. Whoever this guy is, he's very intuitive. So the vibe he goes in overall is more, how can he you know, make this happen perhaps, because he has a truth he's not speaking technically, and his challenge is to kind of have a new beginning or start the new beginning. But then again, you know, he needs to be chill at it perhaps. He needs to take the time to kind of assess the situation. Or you guys had coffee and you mentioned that you were pregnant, so he's more like he wishes to honor you and man up a bit here, and he's working on himself. But it's more like sometimes they're not ready, you know, like they're either ready or they're chill with it, as it might not be the case at all, you understand? So the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, it's more like he was really patient with the situation, or he feels like in the past he acted without thinking because he was waiting a long time. So it took a long time for, like, there was separation, there was distance here, and like because of that distance element, his patience ran off. So it's more like he acted without thinking overall. It's like that. Now in the middle section with the Knight of Wands, well, how he's feeling, it's more like he's ready to take on the challenges, but in a less, like, you know, that charismatic element of the Knight of Wands, when it's more like the adventure is important, but then again sometimes it's not even an adventure, it's more like you need to, you know, motivate yourself so that you can kind of do it. So this person's feeling like it's not like a King of Wands, or it's not like a King of Pentacles or a King of Cups kind of energy, it's, or a King of Swords. This one, it's more like he's going with it because he has to motivate himself to go with it, like that. And then in the near future with the Magus, it's more like he's feeling like he has his shit like he can manipulate this. So in some way it's more how he's feeling. It's more like he's kind of presently motivating himself to feel like passion driven. I don't want to say ego trip on the situation, but he's kind of like proud of himself that he was able to, you know, perhaps make you pregnant, or you're pregnant, so it's more like it's good on my pride somehow that I'm a man a bit. I don't know if this is a masculine energy. Now it's overall more masculine because I have male vibes here overall. So this is the vibe, okay? So because in the near future, it's more like he's manipulating the situation. So a new start is coming for you, technically, with this baby, or this this friendship that will turn into something more, perhaps. Because in some way, if you're not in a relationship, he likes the intimacy you guys have. So he feeds on it perhaps, and he is the type that's more secretive, or he hides his emotions because he feels emotions very intensely. If this is a Pisces, okay, but Pisces has a way of kind of like seducing you, and they have like eccentric fetishes overall. So I'm gonna say be careful. He's pretty intuitive and psychic as a person perhaps, and like he knows that you're reliable as a woman or man kind of thing, but he's not speaking his truth. But what's his challenge is to kind of, how is he gonna manage, or she's gonna manage the new beginning without like keeping their calm, obviously, but then again speak the truth. So it's more like this one, it's more, I'm not gonna say it's I'm not facing the situation head on, not really. Okay, not really. I'm more kind of acting without thinking. Okay, because it's been a long time now. There's like a phase of separation, or I was very patient for a long time, where I was patient for a while now. That when I arrived, I just did it. I didn't think much, or the behavior connected to you was more unconscious, could be that way. But there's an element of unconscious on an like I didn't feel my emotions. If you thought that I was emotionally approaching you in the past, it's not really the emotional side of me. It's more the cloudy and doubtful and just kind of like clearing the way kind of action I did in the past. What's that vibe for some of you if you guys are friends? There's no pregnancy element here, and the person was more on like a pregnant woman is another person. In the middle section connected to you, it's more like I was more friendly. The interaction was less bound, like less serious. Although you're the serious type of woman, perhaps I might need to take you seriously, but the relationship with you and me, it's just friendship. Perhaps I need to prioritize that woman more. As I'm not like this one, I don't know. It's more watery dynamic. I'm not really going in my emotions even if I'm a Pisces. This one, okay? It's thinking less, this one I'm foggy in the head a bit. It's that dynamic a bit, because I'm surrendering to the situation the way it is, and I'm rejecting. It's either I'm rejecting you completely, or I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with the element that you're pregnant, or the whole situation with you is more unexpected somehow. Although you are a reliable type of woman, and although I do have this easy access to you, perhaps you make it very, very easy for me to accept you, or you're very receptive to me, so you're kind to me perhaps, and I do feel a strong friendship or bond with you, but the bond element, or it's strong on intuition. The vibe or the relationship between you and me is strong on intuition, so it's more not physical, it's more receptive. So I'm receptive to you and you're receptive to me, hence where the element of friendship and, you know, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifting because it's strong on intuition. So perhaps you're intuitive, I'm intuitive, and the whole interaction between us is intuitive perhaps. So it's not really grounded energy technically. It's more subconscious, familiar perhaps could be the words, but if he's in a relationship with another person, you'll know, and there's another pregnant woman there, then the relationship with you was more charismatic, friendly. It's like I was acting because it's been a long time I have not seen you, so it's more like that approaching element. With the Magus, it's more like I know I can manipulate everything. And the relationship between you and me is that because we're friends, we have that intimacy. You know, like sometimes when you've gone camping with people, you've grown with childhood friends, that you don't have that intimacy, like you don't have that shaming element or that awkwardness connected to full intimacy. It's more like you've gone to the bathroom together, or they've seen you like naked or something, or like you've been together for quite a long time. Perhaps this could be a childhood friend, as it doesn't need to be, but it's that dynamic a bit. Okay, this one is either I'm not really interested in you because I have a wife who's pregnant, or I have a girlfriend who's pregnant and I recently learned about it. Be it you're the pregnant person, I'm conceptualizing it, so I just need more time to kind of figure things out and man up a bit and work through it, and I'm kind of wishing to become better, you know, and I have friendship with you. So overall, we are childhood friends, or we have this comfort zone with each other overall. So for you, a new start is coming be with another person, and it's not with this person. Now, if you're pregnant with this person, then just know that there's a new start for both of you, and he is managing his, you know, his shit, you know, like he is in a good dynamic connected to you. You understand? So it's that dynamic. Okay, so this was it, pile 1. Hope it resonated. Okay, I hope it gave you guys some kind of insight. Okay, that's next one. Okay, so that was pile 1. Now pile 2, whoever chose the, Fountain Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see pile 2. How does it feel, perhaps, to be rejected by you, I guess? How does this person feel towards you, but they were rejected by you, or you made sure that they felt left out in the cold or something? I don't know. That's the first thing that automatically came to my head. I wanted to say how do they feel towards you, but this one it's more like how does it feel to be rejected. So how does it feel to be rejected? It's not nice, okay? Like I've been rejected, or it's like if you want to teach this person a lesson, I guess it's not working because this person might have known what it feels like to be rejected. So I guess how does it feel to be rejected? You need to figure that out yourself. So hopefully you will get rejected if you need to get rejected. Just to taste that sensation of rejection, I guess. So this one, I don't know I'm reading this for. Look, I don't like that kind of dynamic. You reject someone and then you come to watch. I guess it feels good for your ego to reject someone, but then again, I don't know what has happened between you guys, okay? If you wanted to teach them a lesson, then I guess hopefully they will learn the lesson, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, we're just gonna cut that short and get that out of my way. So I can give you a proper reading and not project myself here for whatever it is. It's a triggering element for me. I've been always, I always feel like the outsider sometimes when I kind of go with people, but it's not because they reject me or they don't include me. It's more I'm lonely as a person, let's say, sometimes. So I find it boring a bit. But then again, it's my mistake here of going into a dynamic where we're not like-minded. We don't think the same way. We're not in the same vibe, perhaps. So this one, it's more you wanted to teach this person that they don't vibe with you. They're not to your caliber. They're not cool like you or something of the sort. Perhaps it could be. But then again, perhaps they're already in that energy, as they might not be. Okay? So this one, we'll see what they want to say to you. So what do I want to say to you? So I wish I could hold you tonight. Holy, okay. So the thought of you makes me smile inside. So they do like you, this one, and I want to make it right. So I wish I could hold you tonight. The thought of you makes me smile inside, and I want to make it right. So it could be that you have history with this guy. You have addictions, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. Well, understandable. Okay, I can't blame you for acting that way, I guess. Let go, and you have moving. So making room for the new beginning on its way to you now. No, make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. And then you have moving. Change of residence, moving in with your partner. What vibe they went in. They go in about their feelings. Look, we have reflection. With what? Intuition. Okay. Okay. Then we have you're good enough. You're good enough for me, perhaps. But then again, I might not be good enough for you. I might not be good enough for you. And then you have sensitivity. So the vibe I go in connects you is transition. So I need to transition a bit. How am I going to make sense out of this? And why am I acting this way with you, though? I don't understand. As if like I have something to blame you for, technically. From the start of this reading, I had something to blame you for. Perhaps it's my own issue. I'm blaming it on you, as you might have something that you're blaming on me, but then again, it's your own issue too. So we're mirroring certain things to each other, perhaps. It could be. Okay? So, I don't know. Perhaps you're lonely like me, as it could be that you're bored with life, perhaps. This one, there's boredom here. Oh. Because I'm reflecting and I'm going in my intuition. So we have Taurus, third house again, and you have Sagittarius. I'll just read this fast. Or it's Mars, Taurus, third house. So third house is repeated here. So what is third house? Communication, transportation, local community. Then you have Taurus, and then we have what planet here? I need to just, Mars. Yeah, Mars. So competition, action, willpower, sun, Leo. I don't know how to read astrology, okay, guys? I'm learning. That's why it's taking a while. But there's Taurus, third house here, and you have Mars. Mars is Leo, Libra, Aries, Aquarius. Third house is communication, transportation, local community. So Gemini, Mercury. Okay, I know Taurus is very sensuous as a horoscope sign, and they're very fixated, okay? I'm stubborn, I'm fixated, I'm very sensuous, sexual. I could definitely be a very good lover, specifically with Mars, because Mars is like that warrior kind of energy, and third house, how they communicate. So if I'm a Taurus, I'm very sensuous, and I'm not afraid of kind of like touching, smelling you, looking in your eyes, looking at you. So it's more aggressive dynamic a bit, the way I communicate overall. So you have addictions. Perhaps I could be addicted to you, because I know Taurus can become very addicted to sex. And they work hard for what they desire, obviously. It's I love luxury if I'm a Taurus, man or woman. Okay, so if I'm kind of connected with Aries, the way I kind of work is hard. It's like I'm a warrior of money or luxury or shopping, you know, it's like that. And how I communicate is also how, like, Mars and Taurus, it's pretty intense. But it's a bit slow moving. Taurus is a bit slow moving, but with Mars, I feel like it's not really slow moving. It's like like a bull energy. Okay, it's definitely a bull, but you know, bulls, they work hard. It's more ox. I'm channeling ox energy. Yeah, they know how to keep the cup overflowing with satisfaction. And be committed to your craft for the long haul. When you devote yourself, you'll be surprised at what you are able to manifest. Okay, so perhaps this one, there might not have been a rejection, as you might have been rejected and you wanted to kind of know how they felt when they rejected you, this one. But this one, there's no element of rejection unless you and I have some baggages connected to each other, or you have some baggages connected to me, or they have some baggages connected to you. I don't know how it is. Okay, So this is all that I had with the astrological charts, the way I read it. Now, there is transition happening here, and the vibe they go in about their feelings is more reflection and intuition. So it's more conscious thinking, but then again, tapping to something out of their logic as the vibe they're going in. And the relationship you and I have is more sensitive, okay, sensuous. For sure, it should be sensuous if I'm a Taurus here, or you're a Taurus here, and the relationship we're feeling together is that way. But then again, this dynamics are more about your person, as it could be about both of us. I don't know. But you have transition. Let me just shuffle this. You're good enough the way you are. So I wish I could hold you tonight. Perhaps I do want you. Okay, so even if there has been rejection, or even if you rejected me, perhaps it could be. I don't know. This one. The thought of you makes me smile inside. So I don't smile. I might smirk. But then again, I'm happy inside. And I want to make it right for you. But what's happening between you and me is that perhaps I'm more obsessed with you, I'm more codependent, I'm more possessive, I'm more controlling, I have a block, I'm kind of restricting myself. So this one, perhaps, you know, when you're obsessive and you know yourself to be very possessive, and you've had like certain problems with your friends or your family members about you being possessive or over possessive and stuff like that. It could be about you, as it could be about them, as it could be about both of you. Okay, so one of us or both of us have certain addictions connected to codependency, as if like we project ourselves more than, you know, try to be more compassionate or cultivate other people without expecting anything in return. It's hard to do those things, okay? You have to be truly self-loving and self-accepting to do those things. And it's not easy if you don't put, like, you're not seeking those things in your life, perhaps. If you want to heal, that is. Now, if you're not healing or you don't wish to heal, then I have no say in it. You know, it's up to you. I cannot, like, force you to do something you don't want to do. It's none of my business, okay? I just need to focus on channeling, that's all. Okay, so this one, just know that you're good enough for me, okay? I do have addictions. You know I do have addictions. Perhaps that's why you reject me, as there's no real rejection. But when I'm kind of feeling about you, I need to let go. So I need to make room for the new beginning on its way to me now, okay? And moving. So change of residence, moving in with your partner. So if you're my partner, or I have a partner, I'm moving in with my partner. So perhaps I want to move in with you. Perhaps it could be. So perhaps these are conceptions that I have, or the transition is happening, this one. It's more like I have to let go of certain things so that I can move out or move in, perhaps. But there's a moving involved here. Okay, so what was the interaction between you and me that happened, truly? So you have physical attraction. So there is physical attraction. I don't know if you guys touched each other or you made out. If you did not, then you'll know. But the thought of you makes me smile inside, and I wish I could hold you tonight, and I want to make it right. Okay, so these are messages that you need to hear right now. So how do I feel towards you in this time? So you have the Three of Wands with the Seven of Swords. Man, these two together, I don't like it that much. Then you have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so my challenge is to just, I don't understand. 1 second. The reason why it's the Nine of Coins. In the initial phase, we had the Wheel of Fortune. In the middle section, you have the Devil card. Okay, this Devil card, definitely addictions. And I wished I could hold you tonight. And then you have the Knight of Coins. Okay, this one, how do they feel towards you? Be it you rejected me or not, I don't know what happened. Okay, be it it's a rejection or it's no rejection. I'm just gonna read it. We're gonna forget about the rejection. Overall, because I'm more reflective and I'm kind of like going unconscious reflect. Like, I'm consciously thinking, but I'm going more unfamiliar dimension, not logical. at all, okay? I want to hold you. I do have addictions towards you. I want to let go of certain things, and I want to move out or move in with you, perhaps. Now, with you, what I feel, what are my intentions or what's the vibe is I'm transitioning from one thing to the other. Be it I was single, I'm going and more like I wish to kind of commit to you, or I wish to kind of be in a relationship with you. And how we are together is that we're sensually attracted to each other, specifically if I'm a Taurus or you're a Taurus. And, you know, this one is the Taurus energy, okay? And then Mars is definitely, I get what I want, okay? I fight for it, you know? And how I communicate, you see that I'm touching you, I'm kissing you, I'm smelling you, I'm hugging you, specific way, okay? So you'll know overall. But their feeling is more like they wish to be indifferent about their ego here and start new. Why? Because you're single and they know that you're single, or they're single themselves and they know that you're a good catch as a woman or a man. With the Knight of Swords, it's more like their challenge is definitely to kind of like act fast connected to you. Act fast connected to you. I don't know why. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's more like like this was meant to be, perhaps. This is how they're thinking. How I felt, it's more like I needed to meet you. It was fated to meet you, or it's important, like you came in my life for something, kind of thing. With the Devil card in this present moment, I'm definitely very addicted to you. I'm definitely very interested in you, this one. And I lust after you overall, or I'm kind of like, I want you, this one. I want you. It could be my marriage card too, because it's the way it's chaining, okay? Marriage in a low vibration. I'm not saying marriage is low. It's just that if we're going marriage and we're going more like the ugly truth about marriage is that it's made there for needs, convenience sake. You have sexual needs, you have financial needs, and being in a relationship with someone helps you with those needs, be it it's sexual, be it it's financial, be it mutual, moral, inspirational, motivational, compatibility, chemistry, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so it could be that I desire you, I have addictions, or you're my addictions. In the present moment, perhaps you are something I'm addicted to, or you are something that I wish to make a possession of mine. So I want you to be my, you know, be in a relationship with me, technically. And with the in the near future, it's more like with the Knight of Coins, it's more like I'm investing in you, seriously, because I'm wishing to invest in you overall. Okay, perhaps you might reject them, as you might have been rejected by them in the past. Perhaps this time around they're approaching you more desire, perhaps. Okay, they want to hold you tonight. Okay, they want to hold you. And the thought of you makes me smile. Okay, so you are perhaps new hope for me. You are good enough for me, perhaps. Be it you felt like you were not good enough for me in the past. Could be. I don't know this one. But overall, the way they speak, the way they kind of interacted with you in general, this man or this woman, how they interact, it's a very sensuous, okay? They look at you, they smile at you, they talk with you, they smell you, okay? This one, when they hug you, it's very, when I say Taurus, it's definitely senses, physical senses. They tap into those, okay? And you have physical attraction. So I'm physically attracted towards you. Or you know that I showed you sexual desires. You know, like, what do you call it? Like open body language connected to you. I was physically attracted to you. I was checking you out. You know, I was doing those things when I saw you, technically. Or when we interacted together, let's say. Okay, so that was it, pile 1. I hope it resonated. Now pile 2, pile 3, my god, I said pile 1, that was pile 2. Now this is pile 3. Whoever chose Golden Universal Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us begin with astrological card, like what do you call these? I don't even know. The dices, okay? I added 2 number dices because I had them, but we are going with those. So I'm trying my luck here. So you have Libra, 8th house, 9th house, and what is this one? What's this one? Is it Saturn? No, it's not Saturn. It's Jupiter. So Jupiter is optimism, growth, and opportunity. Sagittarius, Pisces. But here we have Libra. So Cancer, Sagittarius, Pisces, Capricorn, Exalted, Cancer, Detriment, Gemini, Virgo. Average sign time 1 year, Capricorn, and 12 years. So we have Jupiter, optimism, growth, opportunity. King of the gods and is associated with abundance, higher learning, and expansion. Okay, so we have Libra connected to this. So Jupiter brings prosperity and luck with its massive presence. As we grow, we encounter lessons at each progression, and Jupiter provides the necessary teachers to inform your evolving philosophies. This can require long-distance travel, whether through physical means or astral projection. An optimistic Jupiter will ask that you expand beyond your comfort zone. So this person perhaps might be more opportunistic, and they take on opportunities and learning opportunities very fast. Okay, specifically Libras, I know they're very they like to partner up with people. So it's a person that likes diplomatic, harmonious balance. Okay, so Justice card, Cardinal, Scales, Air, Venus, I balance. So diplomatic and fair, Libra infuses balance and harmony, striving for equilibrium in their lives. Prioritizing partnerships, they learn about themselves through the reflection of others, using them to mirror their light and shadow. Libra is represented by the scale because they seek justice and the restoration of peace in broken systems. High-minded Libra can elevate spaces with their intellect, eye for design, and love of symmetry. Libra calls on you to craft win-win situations so that you can lead with all parties in mind, cultivate relationships through giving, receiving, and most importantly, listening. So this person likes to listen, but overall they're good at talking and they're very social, okay? And with Jupiter, I expand that. So I'm very known in my field, my community, perhaps. And 8th house was, man, I read that in specific planets. 9th house is philosophy, spirituality, knowledge. And then 8th house is metamorphosis, death, rebirth. Okay, so the 8th house rules transformation, taboos, and other people's resources. These are forces outside of your personal control, imparting lessons that lead to growth, which can be painful but effective. Associated with the occult, the 8th house is a portal into the spiritual realm through these life-changing experiences and transitions. Inherently a spiritual act and therefore also ruled by this house. Sex can create life and transcend individual experience by connecting you with other souls. The 8th house also represents assets like inheritances and legacies. These assets can be karmic giving, but also taking from the retributions of past lives, which do not always necessarily relate to your ancestry of this lifetime. Interesting. Okay. And then you have philosophy, spirituality, knowledge. So pushing us to new heights, the 9th house represents philosophy, knowledge, and advanced learning. This house is portal to the universe that propels us to grow by experiencing the outer world through travel, culture, and foreign lands, as well as exploring our inner landscapes through education. Either way, the 9th house deals with expansion inside and out. It shapes ideology and how you process the world. They impact spirituality and your relationship with the divine. What higher truth have you learned from your life experience? Okay, so this one overall, it's very focused on growth. So this person has a lot of knowledge perhaps, and they've learned with their life. This person is the type of person perhaps that the more people they know, the more people they love and recognize in their life, the more knowledge they have. So it's a person that's very spiritual, perhaps, as it's not even spirituality. It's more like their soul is very wealthy, or they have a lot of knowledge. So if ever you wish to kind of talk with them, they're very much like it's easy access for you. It might be life-changing for sure, and dealing with them at first might be very easy. Socializing with them is very easy, perhaps, because they exude that dynamic of I am lovable, I am approachable, I am magnetic, like that. Because Libras are very beautiful, okay? Like the more like you see them in a social setting, they shine bright, okay? They're not one to kind of be like a wallflower or something. They're not one to not socialize at all. You'll not see them sitting somewhere alone. They're always with people. They're always like meeting new people. They're always getting to know new people, and they always have something to talk about. So they're very sociable as a person. Okay, so, and they're opportunistic. So opportunity is always open for them because it's life change. This is like a person that's eager to change and meet new people and go through different kind of, like you'll see this person everywhere, perhaps, as if they were to talk about their life experience, or if you were to really get to know them. It's a, like you can go and talk about everything about life in the same night, you know, like you're gonna sit down with this person and you'll not even feel time go by. Okay, it's that type of energy for your person. So I want more, but I'm scared. Okay, so this one is not the vibe I would kind of approach this person, but perhaps it could be commitment wise. They might be scared. And is it over for us technically? What's the situation here? So talking, interested, conversing more, awaiting messages, arrives, text, call, email, hovering. So this one is a lot of talking for sure, because the dynamic is that way. So what else? Guardian. So a lost loved one watches over you. So just know that you're protected here in this situation. Prophetic could be or they're more like we'll see. What vibe do they go in, connect to? Ideation, of course. Message, advice for you, or messages. The answers you need are coming. With a win-win outcome is forecast. You have Libra here too, and you have Gemini. So full moon in Gemini and full moon in Libra. The answers you need are coming, and a win-win forecast outcome is forecast for you. Okay, so it's definitely good vibes overall. I'm sensing like the opportunity is still there if you wish it. What was happening between you and them the last time you saw them? They were standing alone. What vibe do they go in? Connected to is honesty, attraction, and authenticity. Okay, so the type of relationship you and I have is authenticity, because we can speak. Like, I feel like I can converse with you, and you know, it's good conversations overall. I'm attracted to you, or we're both attracted to each other, and we're honest with ourselves. And the dynamic I go in is coherence and Gaia. Gaia is Mother Earth. Technically, it's Earth, our Earth element. So coherence and Gaia. And standing alone. And what happened between you and me? Balance and unity. Okay, so standing alone, but I took this one, but it's definitely Libra energy, this one. I might be a Libra, okay? Whoever I am, as I might kind of have Libra in my 9th and my 8th house, okay? So this card was popping several times. So you have the 7 of Wands. How I felt towards you. Now, my challenge is the Ace of Cups. The reason why is this way. You have the 6 of Swords with the Devil card here. Interesting. Ideation. Then in the past, connected to you, I had the 3 of Wands with the 8 of Cups. In the present moment, I have the 8 of Swords. And then in the near future, we have the Queen of Swords. And below the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. This one, you stop talking with this man or this woman. Now, I don't know if this is a woman or it's a man, but overall, I was standing alone most of the time, and we were just talking together. Okay, so our talk could have continued on, or our conversations continued on in the form of you texted me, or we texted each other, or we spoke a lot about life and philosophy and stuff like that. But then again, we did not, you know, escalate the relationship in the form of, you know, partnership or something of the sort. Now, this person might want to go in a serious relationship, but they are scared overall. They feel like even if they were to give you the opportunity, many people would be against it, or you would be defensive, or it will be successful, but then again, he needs or she needs to, you know, ask you out on that date, or ask you if you would be interested to, you know, be in a romantic relationship instead of a socially interactive kind of thing. Okay, why do they want that is because for some part, or why were they more cautious a bit about it, was because they might have traveled, or you were not really down for those kind of, perhaps you didn't see it, that I was kind of, when I was interacting with you, I was giving you certain hints that I do wish to make this more romantic, but you were acting more perhaps distant, or you were kind of like, whenever I was trying to be more romantic with you, you would kind of like discard it and talk about philosophy or work or, you know, abundance and stuff like that. You know, it's like that. It's more like a Sagittarian vibe where they talk and conversation is all about it. But then again, there is attraction, and instead of kind of focusing on the attraction, we want to deny the attraction. So that's why we're kind of like continuing the conversation. But then again, there is attraction and we're denying it, kind of thing. It's that dynamic, this one. That's why I wanted to kind of act on it, but then again, I thought that perhaps you're not interested. And my challenge was definitely to kind of like offer you my cup of love, technically. In the initial phase, it's more like I wanted to give up on it because you were leaving. You were leaving, so I was having missed opportunities somehow. But then again, I always kind of like wanted to kind of hold on to it, technically. But right now in the present moment, I feel like I see you more conflicted, or I myself am more conflicted, because it's either I'm the woman, you're the man, and you were showing me your back, perhaps. You were showing me your back most of the time in the initial phase, or you were kind of in a phase of you wanted to let go of certain thought patterns that didn't serve you, you wanted to let go of a person that was like an ex, or you broke up recently with, something of the sort. But then again, I'm more conflicted. Right now, I'm very conflicted. If you want me, you don't want me, is it over? Honestly, I want more, but I'm scared if you're gonna not want more, or something of the sort. But then again, in the near future, with the Queen of Swords energy, it's more like, be it I'm the woman or the man, but the woman will speak her truth, technically. This one, if I'm the woman, I will kind of like, I don't want to say man up a bit, but then again, like, show you a more authoritative, strategic side of me, and kind of speak the truth to your face that perhaps I do want more, and I'm not scared of asking you that, because the relationship you and I have, as per me, is that we're honest about the attraction and we're more ourselves together. Even though I was standing alone, or you were standing alone, and we kind of had some kind of conversation perhaps, but I'm definitely in the ideation. I'm fantasizing about it a bit. Like, I'm thinking about it, technically. Like Libra or a Gemini or an Aquarius. They're more mental people sometimes, and they're more like vocal, and they express themselves, opinionated and stuff like that, you know. And the answers you need are coming, because she might kind of face you head on in the near future and tell you what the truth is, that she might want to be in a relationship with you. Are you in or out kind of stuff. And a win-win outcome is forecast. This one. Okay, so it's like that, this one. Okay, so I hope it resonated. I'm kind of like, don't know, be it you're the guy here as you could be the girl. Now, if you're the guy, perhaps this woman will definitely, she's more conflicted here in this situation. So she doesn't know if it's over, or if it's like, if it's still on, but she's gonna face you head on sooner or later if this is a woman. Now, if it's a guy, then perhaps you're gonna be the one approaching him or her. And when I'm saying girl or guy, guys, just this like divine, feminine, divine, masculine, think like that. If it's not for straight people, I mean, okay? So this one, there is want to be in a relationship with you, but they don't know if you're interested. You know, it's like that, this one. And guardian. So in some way, it's a well-blessed kind of situation. It's a blessed situation, perhaps. And I want more, but I'm scared. And is it over? Okay, so you'll answer that yourself. Or give them a text, this one, as usual. And if you guys live together in the same country or the same city, then ask them out on a date. If it's good weather, if it's winter, whichever hemisphere of Earth you live in. Okay, so that's all I had for you guys. I hope it resonated, and best of luck. If you want to be in a relationship, then I'll say perhaps this one wants to be in one. So text them, you know, like that. Say, hi, are you free today? Or I want to see you, I've missed you, or something of the sort, perhaps. And if you're available, they'll definitely jump on it, on the opportunity. Okay, so that's all I had, okay? Pile 4, whoever chose Hermetic Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see how this woman or this man feels towards you in this time, okay? So what's the advice for you? Believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible. What vibe do I go in when I think of you? Or disruption, mystery. What I want to tell you. I'm sorry for not contacting you. And I feel the love. Do I? I guess I do. I feel the love. What else? So, love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Okay. What happened between you and me? Eros and Thanatos. This means nothing to me. Okay, guys, this one. The vibe I go in about my feelings, discernment. And the relationship you and I have is transparency with commitment. Okay. I'm sorry I gave you like what the fuck, my what the F kind of face, but I don't know how to read this. Okay, let me first like give you some astrological chart perhaps. I'm trying to learn astrology. Okay, so we're just kind of trying our luck. So you have 9, 6. I don't know what that is. And you have Libra. What is this sign? 1 second. So embarrassing sometimes, but then again, I like to show you guys who I really am. So we're not gonna go embarrassed on this. Uranus Is this Uranus? I think it is Uranus. There's no other. Yeah, it's Uranus. It is. So we have Uranus, 9th or 6th. Okay, 9th house, 6th house, Libra. Uranus, revolution, invention, eccentricity. Okay, so I'm very eccentric. I have eccentric ways to me, okay? I'm foolish a bit, okay? And Uranus, known as the god of the sky and the heavens, carries an abrupt energy that can be either erratic or enlightening. As an outer planet, Uranus orbits slowly and it affects our felt generationally, surrounding us with the cohort of souls with whom we are meant to learn the same lessons. Together you generate together your generation moves forward in a wholly original way, making each generation better than the last and building a foundation for the future. Uranus evokes intuition that sparks invention, and those able to tune in can heed its call. Listen to the ideas that surround you and your peers, and don't be afraid to act upon them. Okay. I'm genius sometimes, okay? Like, my ideas and my channeling abilities, perhaps, are revolutionary, okay? They're inventive. So I'm innovative as a person, and I'm pretty eccentric, okay? With Libra, overall, I like to partner myself up. I like to socialize overall. 9th house was philosophy, spirituality, knowledge, and then you have 6th house, which is work, service, health. So my career is connected with the generations. From generation to generation, I might be a teacher. I might be like interested in philosophy, astrology, stuff like that. Okay, so overall, what type of woman or man this is? It's a woman or man that is innovative, crazy a bit, okay, like crazy but enlightening. It's like a Zeus energy a bit, okay? Zeus is like a lightning bolt. It comes fast, but then again, it's more like impactful. So you have new ideas, like you create new stuff. And my impact career-wise is to teach philosophy and humanitarian things to new generations. So I might be like a teacher, I might be like a motivational speaker, I might be a mentor of some sort, I might be like a coach, but overall connected to many stuff. So I can't pin it down exactly, but I'm pretty eccentric, okay? Like, I have my own quirky ways, and I own them. And I'm sorry for not contacting you. I apologize, okay? And I feel the love. And the vibe I go and connect with you is more I discern. With a distance, a bit, okay? So I discern with a distance. It's like this. The vibe is like I discern. I'm very conscious person, but I discern with a distance. I keep my distance, this one. But the relationship between you and me is that there's a transparency between you and me about our commitment to each other. So we might have a commitment. We are in a commitment. We are married, perhaps. We are married by contract, or we have a contract together. Could be more business, but this one, it's more commitment. But our ability to devote ourselves in all aspects of our being and with unwavering beliefs. So could be business overall too. It doesn't need to be marriage commitment, okay? Because there's so many ways you can connect or commit to something. I can commit to scouting. I can commit to dancing. I can commit to a specific sport. I'm committing to the sport. You know, like I'm always disciplined, connected to it, or I'm committed to studying something. You know, so the commitment does not need to be marriage or relationship between you and me. It could be overall. That's why we're saying believe in the impossible, but I don't know in what way, like, You have love call. So there's a call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So perhaps what has happened between you and me is that perhaps I expressed my love, or you expressed your love on the phone, a message of love. You shared a message of love with me and thinking of me and letting me know that you think of me, or something of the sort. Perhaps this one. This is what happened between you and me, as it might be the other way around, as if like I'm thinking of you and letting you know, but I'm sorry for not contacting you, and I feel the love. So it could be that I am interested in you, but I'm not contacting you, and I apologize sincerely for not contacting you. Perhaps for some, I'm not aware you did contact me, but this one you have a love call. So perhaps you called me, or I called you, this one. Because if this is I always have my cell phone on airplane mode because of the EMFs, okay, like the radiation and stuff like that, because I'm very sensitive to those electromagnetic fields with the 5G thing. I know it's insane what I do, but then again, I have nobody I text, and if I text, then it's like I make sure that every day I have like an hour or a few hours during the day when I know some people might call me, that I put it on, you know, like on LTE or whatever you call it. Like I opened airplane mode just to see who contacted me or something of the sort. But then again, this one, if you don't have those tendencies like I do, you'll get a love call technically, you know. But I'm sorry for not contacting you. This is more like hilarious. But then again, there's no phone. I didn't receive any love call, this one. So this one could be that you did call me, or I called you. Okay, you'll know. Or somebody called on my behalf to let you know that I'm interested in you, or letting you know that I like you, kind of stuff. As it might not be it, you know, it's all about you doing these things. Connect to me. Now, what else did I miss out? So someone else. Ooh. Someone else. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. So just so you know that there's somebody in between you guys, and somebody's trying to kind of make this like separate you two. Yeah, it's definitely they might be interested in you themselves, that they're kind of like sabotaging this, as there might be somebody who's interested in them themselves and they're sabotaging this. You'll know. Okay. So how do they feel towards you? 7 of Cups. How do they feel towards you? 4 of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, I might not be. The reason why is that way is the 4 of Swords. In the initial, you have 3 of Cups. There might be a third party here, this one. There might be somebody who wants this person for themselves, as it might be they want you for themselves. Okay, so be it there's a person after them, as be it there's a person after you. Okay, so you have the Knight of Wands. And this mating decision connected to, man, I don't like this. 2 of Pentacles. Can I have something more concrete? Will I see you again? And you deserve the best, but then again, it's more like a friendly dynamic. Because you have disruptions and mystery. The vibe they go in. And there's discernment. And then the commitment and the, you know, the transparency connect to the commitment between you two. Because overall with the 7 of Cups, it's like how I feel towards you. Perhaps you could be an option of mine. Why am I seeing it this way is because it's more like I wish to kind of focus myself on, you know, what is this flower symbolizes here? I need to think like the Emperor, okay guys? This one is more like discerning, okay? So, I'm not really going emotion-wise, this one. Even though you might be interested in me or I might be interested in you, it's not really my emotions that kind of... I am intense as a person. I might be intense as a person. And I'm innovative and I'm eccentric. And I'm like intense. Overall, I am intense. Okay? Like I have an influence on you, technically. My energy has it's impactful like that. With Uranus and you have sixth house and you have the 9th house. With Libra. There is someone in this situation here. They made up the mind, but I don't know what they made up the mind about. Like, is it you? Is it the third person? Is it like... How do I feel? How do they feel? This one, they don't go feeling-wise, though. This one, they don't go feeling-wise. They made up their mind, but I don't know what decision they made, though. Like, I want to know if I'm going to see you again, overall. And I know you deserve the best. And I feel the love you kind of feel towards me. But then again, like, I'm not contacting you. I'm sorry for not contacting you. Will I see you again? And then you deserve the best. But then again, I feel like there's not enough effort put on this, like, from this person's end. That they're going to have a missed opportunity with you. Because if they don't speak with you, if they're not, like, contacting you, how do you want you guys to be in a happy relationship? You know, it's the logical thing to do. So if I'm not contacting you, then, you know, I might be happy with somebody else. Could be. I'm happy with the other person. Could be. Because I'm looking at my options, technically. This one. And you have the 2 of Cups. I don't know how I feel towards you, as I might feel the love. But then again, I don't know if I love you or the other person. Can I have a proper answer here? What are their thoughts towards the viewer? You have the 2 of Pentacles. Lord of harmonious change. So they want things to change harmoniously, but is there anything else that they want? Like a 10 of Cups or something. You have the 6 of Cups with the Knight of Cups. So Lord of waves and waters, Lord of pleasure. So I want pleasure with you. Could be, it's only for pleasure. And the 10 of Cups is for who? Is it for me? Is it for you, the 10 of Cups? You have the Queen of Cups and the King of... No. This one, they want pleasure with you, and it's more like they're gonna reject you. Their challenge here is to keep things harmonious, but to reject you overall. Because there's a third party, and someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this, but then again, they're succeeding at sabotaging it. because this person wishes to start fresh with this other person and connected to you to more just for pleasure. So I'm just gonna kind of approach you for pleasure's sake. Okay, you deserve the best, definitely, but it's like laughing on you. Technically, it's not something serious I want with you. I'm kind of like prioritizing the third party here, not you. Okay, so this one, unfortunately, they do feel the commitment between you and them. If you're not in a relationship, this one, and love call, perhaps. It was hard for me to read this like this, but then again, this is the only way I can like read it, because Hermetic Tarot, I know I can be fickle here. I allow myself to be fickle here. Okay, it's an ugly tarot deck. This one I'm more entitled. I can choose for myself, you know, and if I'm a man here and I have other females or other males, that might be better for me, perhaps. I don't know this one, because Eros and Thanatos, between you and me, what was happening is Eros and Thanatos. So it was pleasurable, but then again it ended. It's like that rebirth process. So there was transformation between you and me, perhaps, but then again I'm deciding to let you become a missed opportunity. This one, you have no way of changing this because the person has decided to do that, connect to you. If it's the other way around, then I really hope that they contact you, this one, or they did contact you, but then again there's someone who's trying to kind of sabotage this relationship, as if like I know that you guys are starting to kind of act like a couple, but then again I'm interested in this guy or this girl myself, so I'm kind of like mixing or gossiping or creating a type of like drama that will sabotage both of you. It's like creating chaos and conflict in this relationship. But this one, they kind of Lord of established strength. So they are established now with the other woman or the other man. Because if they're established with you, you'll know about it. And if it's connected with you, then just know in the near future, it's more like I'm coming after you for pleasure. Okay, so it's that dynamic. Okay, so it could be that I'm serious about you, but there's someone who's kind of flirting or texting me, or there's a third party here, and the vibe towards you is disruption and mystery. So overall, I'm being distracted here. There is somebody who's distracting me, this one. I have distractions. And the way I'm approaching you is the Seven of Cups, so you're one of my options, technically. It's like that. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay? I hope it's a wake-up call. Okay? So that's it. That's all I had for pile 4. Now, pile 5, Tarot of the She. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see how does this person feels towards you. So what do they want to tell you? So past life regression. I still don't understand what this is, but then again, we'll keep this here. And it's the only one. Do you still think about me? But I'm from your past, okay? So we are not gonna go past life regression because I'm not gonna manifest those kind of stuff because I don't wish to go there, okay? I know what that is, but I don't wish to go there. If you wish to go there, you go there, okay? But I don't wish to do any of those kind of stuff. It's enough for me, okay? So if you are, it's here, okay? So do you still think about me? But perhaps this is a person from your past. It could definitely be an ex, okay, who wishes to kind of come back in your life. Now, if you don't have any exes like me, it's a person that's from your past, okay, that had something going on. It might have been a close friend. It was a friend that kind of like was considered as a family member, technically, that kind of stuff. Okay, what did you have with this person? So you have the lady who waits. So then again, I was waiting alone. So you didn't, like, I'm not gonna say ghosted you, but this one, nothing was happening. Okay, so I was kind of waiting on my own for you, but then again, you did not close the gap, perhaps. What happened between you and me? Not enough. And you have Cupid's arrow. So frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. Could definitely be the case, I must say. No shame on my end. Then we have Cupid's arrow. So have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, or meeting hesitation. Okay, so there's a person who thinks about you apparently, and what was happening between you guys, or what's happened, is that you were self-sabotaging, or there was too much egos, or they were frustrated in relationship, as if like they were not able to find themselves the person that was good enough as per their standards. You know, like it's a person that has standards, high standards, but they lack confidence themselves. Hence why they self-sabotage whenever there's like a person who's eager to date them or something. And there's a lot of fear and ego issues. So I kind of fear myself. I fear myself being in a relationship. I have certain abandonment issues. I'm the jealous type of woman or man. And with Cupid's arrow, it's more like we're kind of saying to you, perhaps, you know, your hard work is paying off technically, and have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, and there's hesitation. So don't hesitate, perhaps, if this person hesitates and you're interested in them. This one. Pets. So getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. So this person perhaps has an animal and they're showing this animal more love, but then again, they're pretty lonely, I must say. If I love a dog or a cat more than I love a human being, then it means that, you know, I rather go with the safe solution here, getting myself a pet or a dog that might be loyal to me, instead of being in a relationship and facing challenges. Determination is the vibe. I go connected to you. So yeah, hard work is paying off. So we just want you to know that your hard work is paying off. The vibe connected to you is alchemy. I kind of tap into alchemy. And the relationship you and I have is third chakra. Let me just read to you what I have here. I'm trying to kind of incorporate. So we have 11th house. I think that's Aquarius. You have 8th house. And we have... what is this? Is this South Node or North Node? Bear with me. South Node is past lives, natural gifts, karmic challenges. 11th house is collaboration, memberships, network. Aquarius, Uranus. And then you have 8th house, which is metamorphosis, death, rebirth. You can tap into your network, collaborations, and communities. This branch out beyond the local communities encompassed in the 3rd house and extends to organizations you belong to and followers on the internet. The 11th house designates your social standing within your web of social networks, both tangible and virtual. Dreams are not realized alone, and you can achieve them through the help of others. The signs in this house can also show you how you relate to others and the groups you are attracted to joining. They are the sum of those who you choose to surround yourself with, so make sure they are people who support your big dreams. Okay, so 11th house is more collaboration, membership, networking. South Node is past lives, natural gifts, karmic challenges.
So the key is to use these South Node gifts to unlock the challenges that await you for greater growth and soul evolution. Aim to leave negative qualities behind as you develop into your North Node path. So North Node path is destiny, purpose, activation. And the South Node, which is the case here, past lives, natural gifts, karmic challenges. And this is all about the past. So how does this person feels towards you? You're someone from my past, though. And I had gifts connected to you, or I kind of collaborated with you. So be it like I was a scout, or volleyball, or soccer player, or I don't know, like dancing community, music community. I know you from those gifts or talents, you know, like if it's karate, it's martial arts, it's like studying communities or like book clubs and stuff like that. Could be that I know you from there. So you have Aquarius, innovative, rational, humanitarian. Okay. So it was more humanitarian. It's more volunteer work I know you from. Okay, be it it's volunteer work, be it it's community environment, volunteering. It's volunteer overall, okay? Or becoming a member. So I know you from my networking community. Overall, I know you from my community. A conduit of mystical healing. Aquarius is future forward. Aspiring to change the world through humanitarian ideals and radical thinking. With their out-of-the-box solutions, they are able to connect the dots to affect change and progress. So I might have those skills, or I might have had those skills in the past, which are bringing me forward in my life purpose, perhaps. And they are focused on the collective rather than individual pursuit and prefer to work in teams. Okay, so Aquarius asks you to carry intention into your actions. So I have intentions when I act this one. You are one star among millions, and the action you take have a ripple effect in society. Don't be afraid to speak up and share your innovative ideas, no matter how weird they may seem. Push against the statu quo. Okay, so I might have been a more innovative type of woman or man. You know me from volunteering, you know me from community, we frequented similar places, and with the South Node, it's more like it's all in the past. So I know you from the past, or I know you from high school or elementary school or primary school or family friend kind of situation. And the 8th house is overall metamorphosis, so there's a lot of change. So you and I, we've seen each other change from one year to the other, or from several like decades to another, perhaps this one. And just know that your hard work is paying off. Could be for the viewer. Okay, so the dynamic I go in when I connect with you. The last time you saw me, perhaps you saw me waiting for you to approach me, which you did not, perhaps. Or I was more alone, I was more chilling alone, and that's the way you see me. But the vibe I go and connect with you is alchemy. So this one, it's more when they see you, perhaps it's their own energy, which has nothing to do with you. Okay, because I'm more solo as a person. I don't expect people to love me, perhaps. I'm like that. I'm eccentric like that. I'm alone like that. This one I know how to be alone. I enjoy being alone, as I've been left alone, and it's because of XYZ reasons I'm more lonelier as a person, okay? But it does not mean that they're lonely, this one. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allows the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. And then the vibe the relationship you and I have, it's third chakra, which is the recognition center. It's more like I have my own way I recognize myself in society. You are a member of society, so I recognize you like that. I know you from that. I know you from dance, scouting, volunteering, humanitarian organizations, hospitals, school environments, you know, sports environment and stuff like that. But we're more social, like we're all meant to do our own stuff and impact the community. But this one, the person focuses more on impacting the collective energy more than to focus on themselves. So this one, because perhaps in the past they used to focus always on an outward way, care about other people, think about other people so that they can inspire people, etc. Perhaps it's in the past because now they're more focused on themselves, could be, instead of focusing on other people. You never know. This one. So, how do they feel towards you? You're part of my past, this one. This one, you're part of my past. This one. Even if I see you now, things have changed so much that it's more like I approach you in the form of I was close to you in the past more than I'm close to you with the present situation at hand. You have Maker 8, so this one, Emergence. You have an acorn here. I had an acorn in my previous video. So I don't know what sexual magic, but I don't think that has anything to do with this one. The reason why it's the moon. You have Dreamer 10. Desolation. And then you have Dreamer Prince, which is Gift of Liberty. Interesting. In the initial you have, or in the past, Dancer 9, Make a Wish. There's a lot of romance in this one, okay? But I'm not sure if the romance is connected to you. The Fool and the Dreamer 6. So Insight's Voyage. And you have the Fool card. So I'll just show you. So Insight Voyage is more in a reverse. And then you have the Fool. And then in the near future we have Dreamer 8. So Web of Mirror. Okay. Okay, this woman, this man is stuck in their head. And they're very lonely for some of you. Okay? They wish to be in a relationship overall, but they don't know who would want to be with them. So connected with you, perhaps I would wish to give you a try, but then again, I'm more stuck in my head, this one. I'm determined overall to make it something, perhaps. Okay, I'm determined in getting, I'm okay. Whoever this woman is wants, or this man is, they want to be in a relationship. But their loneliness is, like the feeling of loneliness inside their life. Like there's a void, okay? This one, you're gonna have to give this woman or this man some time, okay? But for some of you, it could definitely be a good, like I still want to know if you think about me, but then again, you're part of my past. I wish to bring you in my present, perhaps, as I've decided perhaps that I would wish to give you a try, but then again, because I'm so stuck in my head, This one. I am determined overall, but I'm stuck in my head. I have the determination, but then again, there's a lot of doubts because they're trying to like motivate themselves, but it's still their own mind, their pessimism perhaps. Because when you're lonely, you have a tendency to be in a more pessimistic dynamic because you get bored with people very easily. You feel like even if you were to talk with people, everybody has their own life settled, or they're already in a relationship, they're getting married and stuff like that. But if you're alone and you see like your life has grown up, the people you nurtured have grown up, some acknowledge you, some don't. Some have their own thoughts, their own insecurities, their own situations, but they don't hang around with you because perhaps you were just a volunteer, or you were just a leader of theirs. It means nothing, perhaps. And having that knowledge or that position that you had in the past and now you don't have it anymore, you know, be it you were in a relationship with me and I was more your leader, or I was more your teacher, I was more volunteer colleague or something of the sort, but then again we've teared apart technically, hence why it's more after the separation you've seen me wait or alone. But if you saw me alone, perhaps you should have just come and talked to me. This one, because I'm not gonna impose this one, it's that dynamics. I'm not gonna impose myself when I know me talking with you, perhaps when you're busy with other people, you have your friends, and you're more like you have people who care about you, or you came with people and I didn't come with people, I just came to the event because I was invited to it. I don't kind of have that like second nature like aha moment, I should incorporate myself there. It's more this dynamic of I'm more laid back, I'm more chill, I'm more self-assured and confident. But then again, perhaps if nobody's talking with me, I'm not gonna start conversation with people who don't wish to talk with me, you know? You just greet people around and you just walk around. It's me like, it's basically me when I kind of go with people I used to dance with, and there was an event that's more like celebrating the ending of something, and I ended up standing still alone there because nobody was approaching me, and I'm not going to approach people who don't approach me technically. I ran around the whole room and I said hi to many people, but then again, you know, nobody started a conversation, so I'm not going to, you know, impose myself and start a conversation with someone, you know, unless they come and they kind of start a conversation and then a group dynamic starts happening around us, you know. But then again, there was none of those kind of situations, so I will not impose myself to start a conversation with people who are not eager to have a conversation. You know, that kind of situation where there's already cliques works, like in an environment where there are already cliques and you might have been past those cliques. I used to be part of those cliques, now I'm no longer part of those cliques, so I will not know anything when they talk about it, you know. So it's more like I'm not part of those cliques, so I'm not part of it, so I don't belong there kind of dynamic. If you go more energetic, I could be blissed out in my energy. Like I could go to yoga, I could do yoga, I could feel good, I could be meditative, and I feel like exceptional that night. But if I feel like the energy around people is not welcoming, obviously I'm not gonna incorporate myself in there just to kind of show people that I'm confident or something. I'm showing confidence to people standing alone there. The lady who waits, I'm waiting for people to come talk to me, but nobody's coming, so I will just wait for the night to be over. You know, I greeted people. It's not like I didn't greet people and I didn't have eye contact with people and I didn't smile with people. I sat there with an open body language, which meant that I was open to anyone who would come and talk with me. Did people come talk to me? They came talk to me. They did not talk with me, then too bad, you know, like what can you do? Like I'm not gonna feel sad that they didn't speak with me. And I'm already in this dynamic where I am already in that situation where I feel perhaps lonely, that I don't fit in anywhere, but I'm open, I'm present there kind of stuff. So there's an element of loneliness, there's an element of perhaps being stuck in the head, but then again, it's more evolved and old soul kind of dynamic a bit. Less sociable and more in their head, trying to liberate themselves. So this one is more like with the moon card. It's a person that's more reminiscing the past. It's more like they're kind of like, even in the present moment, they feel like past is coming into their mind. And you're part of the past, connected to happy, enjoyable times, perhaps. And now you're in the present moment, but then again, perhaps you don't approach me. You should approach me more if you're interested in me, this one. Do you still think about me? Perhaps you might say hi to me, but then again, there's no conversation that starts. Or something of the sort. But then again, perhaps I can't say much. I don't know what the situation is. But the reason why it's the moon card, you see me lonely, or you see me being alone. Perhaps it could also be that I'm more... now, we're not going to go this way because it's not going to resonate with many of you. But I'm more intuitive. Okay, when I say intuitive, I'm more receptive. I'm more sensitive to other people's energies. Okay, hence why it could be like hard for me to detach myself from collective situations. You'll be the judge of that, but we're going to keep it more simple here, this one. It's more, they are lonely in a social setting because everybody around them are more part of their past. They're no longer part of their present moment, which means that they're not, like, they don't fit in, technically. I don't fit in with your generation, perhaps. Or I don't fit in with this community now any longer. I don't fit there. Okay? That I'm kind of like getting myself a pet, giving this pet more love because I'm creating new space for myself. I need to find like-minded people. If you want to be part of it, then you just need to interact with me more. You don't need to incorporate me in those cliques. If you want to be more interactive with me, be so. I'm telling you. Diva's advice to you is your hard work is paying off, but then again, work harder, perhaps. They are determined in, you know, like, finding themselves a partner. Perhaps you could be the partner they're seeking for. But then again, there's a new, like, we're gonna say that they ended a karmic cycle with those people. Now there's a new karma to be, you know, taken care of. So I need to find myself like-minded people. I need to find myself new projects or new environments. Because perhaps my destiny is to innovate and volunteer. It's just not in the same environments, perhaps, as I used to. Could be. So this one overall with the Maker 8 is just to kind of plant new seeds. This one, they need to start new. They need to work harder on, you know, finding where they belong, but then again, give new birth to new things. So with the Maker 8, it's more 8 of Pentacles. It's starting new, but Emergence is more to, you know, be motivated again, to start again, to motivate people to volunteer for humanity's sake or something of the sort, this one, and to use their skills for the betterment or the improvement of new generations. Okay, so with the Dancer 9 in the initial phase, it's more like they made a wish, be it connected with you or without, because there's dancing dynamic here. So it could be dance environment wise, they always wanted to partner themselves with you, or they wish to dance with you, or they wish to dance overall, be it solo or with a partner or with you, or they wanted to be in a relationship that was fulfilling. Okay, right now in the present moment, it's more like they're acting foolish, but then again, they know that they need to visualize new possibilities And then in the near future with the Dreamer 8, it's a web of mirrors. So this one, perhaps, I'm telling you, this person is a bit stuck in their head. They have a way they see themselves, okay? And that's the truth. I have a way I see myself. I'm very self-judging wherever I am. Anyways, just so you know. So this one, it's not even about you. It's about them. You just needed to know more about them. Whoever's watching this one. How do they feel overall? They feel more isolated. They feel more like connected to you. It's more like you're part of a past that does not belong in the present moment. Like you're not like-minded to me, or the clique you're in, like you are with, does not fit with my vibe. This one, and you cannot incorporate me in this clique of yours. This one, if there's a clique element, be it it's scouting, be it it's dancing, be it it's I don't know, like soccer and what do you call it, volleyball, swimming club, volunteer club, hospital club. I don't like, it's no longer to my vibe. Be it it's lower or higher, it's part of my past. I've kind of like, it's in the past. So if you want to be in the present moment with me, you have to work harder. But your hard work is paying off, because I'm wishing to kind of perhaps envision you in the present moment, which is working a bit, okay? But in the near future, just know if you see this one alone, make sure that you kind of like distract them from themselves, because they might be very lonely. And if you have a lonely energy like this, like me, I'm gonna say, because I'm lonely like this, for some part I am lonely. I should not say this, but you know, if you're lonely, you know the energy of, you go inward and you just kind of compare yourself. You should not do this technically. That's what like I do meditation, but I still kind of, I'm more mercurial. I'm a Virgo, so I have heavy Mercury, and I have a tendency to go in my head, okay? So I'm seeing it out of experience. Perhaps it's not the person you're here for, it's another person, obviously. But sometimes when you don't belong in an environment, or you feel like you don't, like, even if you were to have conversation with people, because there's more distractions, there's this click dynamic going on, people are more feeling confident when they're around people. But this one has more comfort zone. Their comfort zone is them alone. So that's where the element is. When they're alone, you feel like they're more loner dynamic. But then again, it's not loner for them. They are lonely, but then again, they're always open. So if you see them being open, they're like, look at it as, when I'm alone, I'm waiting for someone to come talk to me. It's like that. You have to think like that when you see this person alone. And yeah, like that, this one. Okay, so that's it. That's all that I have for you guys. They might want to be in a relationship. Perhaps the message for you is Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming. Perhaps could be. And surprise invitation or meeting hesitation. So I'm hesitating perhaps to approach you. You can look at it that way. Because I know perhaps I don't fit in your cliques or something of the sort. Now, if I were to kind of interact with you, what about the clique? But this one does not really care. I mean, it does, okay? It's sensitive to the environment. It knows how to read people's intentions. Be it people have their eyes on you themselves, or people might kind of like sabotage this relationship. They know all about it, perhaps. You'll know. You'll know this one. As it's not a person from your past or something of the sort, or you're not a person from their past. Even though you're in the present moment, you're mostly in the past. this person might have closed a chapter in their life, and you're part of that chapter. Now, if they're back, perhaps in this situation, or you've met them recently because of certain events, celebrations, or celebrations of endings, this person knows that they don't fit in your cliques. Hence why they're more lonely, or they're more like a loner, or they don't talk much with people, even though they say hi to people, which is a good sign. It's just that conversation will not flow because people are not interested in talking, because they're more distracted. But then again, this person does not blame other people for being that way. They understand it's part of society cycles, you know, ethical conduct or whatever it is. I'm not going to try to fit in a situation where I'm not invited or something of the sort, okay? So that's all that I had. I'm going to leave it here. And also, since I've been repeating this in my other videos, I'm offering 22 free readings once my channel gets 6,300 subscribers. I was hoping to do this in this month of June, but then again, I'm realizing to what point it's really not working out. So we'll still kind of manifest it until we get to 6,300. I'm not really in a rush. It's just that I wanted to do it in June, but then again, it did not work the way I wanted it. Obviously, life has its own ways, and I need to learn perhaps how to, you know, manifest better for next time. And anyways, I'll see you in my next video, and I hope that you guys are safe, and that you're healthy, and that you're kind of like working on your dreams. You know, you're dating the person you want to date, you like to date, or something of the sort. You're working you're working hard, and you're putting the effort properly, etc. Okay, so that's all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys, stay safe.